Joanna went on a 10-day killing spree in Peterborough, claiming the lives of 3 men. When she was asked why she did it, she said it was because she liked the way it felt to kill someone. Welcome to today's video. You're watching True Crime Tales with Blade. Joanna Dennehy was born in August 1982 in St. Albans, United Kingdom, to her parents Kathleen and Kevin Dennehy. Joanna had a hard upbringing as she was a runaway at the age of 16 years old with her boyfriend at the time, 20-year-old John Trina. This romantic relationship between John and Joanna led to them having a baby in 1999 when Joanna was just 17 years old. But Joanna wasn't happy about this news because she wasn't a fan of children and didn't want any at all. So this led to her taking all kinds of substances, namely drinking alcohol, taking drugs, and cutting herself. Joanna got pregnant again in 2005, and this time her then boyfriend, John, decided to leave her and take the children away from her as it was too much of a toxic environment to raise children. She was constantly cheating on him, always cutting herself. John saw her as a threat to the family, so his gut feeling told him to leave the relationship and take the kids with him. Sometimes it's good to listen to your gut feeling. Rather be safe than sorry. After John left, Joanna moved to Peterborough, where she met Gary Richards. It is believed that her hatred for men could have come from the fact that she used to be a sex worker to fund her drug addiction. In 2012, Joanna was arrested for theft and was admitted to a psychiatric hospital where she was diagnosed with antisocial disorder and obsessive-compulsive disorder. A little over a year after this diagnosis, she went on a 10-day killing spree. First victim in the killing spree was 31-year-old Lucas Slabinoski. After having a couple drinks together, Joanna lured the man to a house owned by her landlord. She then proceeded to stab Lucas in the heart, killing him instantly. 10 days after her first victim, she went on to claim a second victim, which was 56-year-old John Chapman. Hours after killing Chapman, she murdered her landlord, 48-year-old Kevin Lee, who she reportedly had an affair with. Gary Richards and Leslie Layton were accomplices in this 10-day murder spree, as they helped her dispose of the deceased body. After disposing of the last 2 victims, Joanna was heard saying, according to Gary Richards, that she wanted to have more fun. So they drove around and came across 2 men walking their dogs, John Rogers and Robin Bereza. Joanna stabbed Robin in the chest and shoulder area and stabbed John Rogers over 40 times. What kept them from being victim number 4 and 5 was quick medical help which saved their lives. With their lives saved by the medics, they were both able to make recoveries from their injuries and were able to testify against her in the court proceedings. While awaiting a trial day, police found a diary where there was an escape plot which involved cutting the guard's finger off to use it to get past the fingerprint system, which blocked her from her potential freedom. Police wasted no time and placed her in solitary confinement for 2 years as soon as they heard about the escape plot. This big man claimed they didn't want to help her with the disposing of her body, but were too afraid they'll be the next victims, so they went on with the plan. Do you guys believe that Gary, who is 7 feet tall, was afraid of Joanna, so that's why he carried on with the disposing of the body? Or he really was an accomplice and was using the afraid tactic to potentially decrease the chances of him going to jail? Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Joanna stated that she only targeted men because she was a mother and didn't want to kill women who potentially had children. After her first kill, she developed a desire to kill more as she liked the way it felt to kill a person. When she was caught and arrested for the murders, she was seen on camera laughing, joking around, and flirting with the male officer who was booking her in jail for the murder spree.
Looks good.
Thanks, Matt. That makes me feel so good. Real sexy. Not a t-shirt, it's a tent.
Joanne, signature from you that we've got your property.
Right, so what am I out for? Attempted murder and murder.
You've been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and murder.
Could be worse. You look tiny. Oh, thank you.
Tiny. I've never been called tiny. I feel really flattered now. Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's lovely.
It's not bad for a murderer. It's a good one, actually.
Joanna was sentenced to life imprisonment with no possibility of parole. The judge in the case ordered that she must never be released under any circumstances because of the lack of normal human emotions and the premeditation of her crimes. With this sentence, she became one of 3 women in UK to be sentenced to life in prison, along with Rosemary West, 12 victims, and Myra Hindley, who had 5 victims. Her accomplices, Richard and Leighton, were sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum of 19 years and 14 years imprisonment respectively. Joanna has written letters to men trying to draw victims despite her spending the rest of her life in jail. Joanna was transferred to Low Newton Prison, the same prison Rosemary West was incarcerated. That is until Joanna made a threat on the life of Rose, which was significant enough that police officials had to transfer Rose West out of the prison for her own safety. A serial killer threatening another serial killer. That's how dangerous of a human being Joanna is. And with that, she deserves to be locked in the prison for the rest of her life. With that said, we come to the end of today's video. Please subscribe for more interesting true crime tales like this one, and hit the bell notification and set it on all so you don't miss out on any uploads. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.